A clever MCU fan theory suggests that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 secretly revealed Rocket Racoon's mutant origin. That's right, the X-Men kind of mutants. But before Professor X decides to explode my mind and Wolverine cuts through me like butter, I'd like to say hello, guys and gals. I'm Nick, and welcome to 30's Feedback. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is the original team's last adventure before they part ways, but it's also a story centered around Rocket Racoon. Rocket's origin comes to light as he finally makes peace with his painful past, and the other Guardians understand why Rocket always hid his true feelings behind sarcasm and a love for violence. Rocket is one of many test subjects that the High Evolutionary used to seek the perfect living being. However, Rocket is unique in that he is smarter than any of the High Evolutionary's other creations. Rocket helped the High Evolutionary create the human-animal hybrids that populated Counter-Earth and designed a makeshift key to break out of his enclosure, after which he devoted his time to bounty hunting, gadget creation, including Nebula's new high-tech arm, and an unexpected superhero career. While Rocket's heightened intellect seemed to be a random phenomenon, it's also possible that it comes from mutation. Reddit user Blind Editor draws parallels between Rocket and Deadpool's origin stories. The Deadpool movies explain that the treatment Wade Wilson went through to cure his cancer awakened his dormant X gene. In 2016's Deadpool, Francis, aka Ajax, explicitly told Wade Wilson, "I'm injecting you with a serum that activates any mutant genes lurking in your DNA. For it to work, we need to subject you to extreme stress." In Deadpool's case, a short time in an oxygen deprivation tank allowed him to develop an extreme healing factor that made him practically immortal. Technically, when a mutation is triggered artificially, the character is called a mutate, but the set of abilities a mutate receives is roughly the same as if they had become a mutant naturally. Similar to Deadpool, Rocket only began to express certain extraordinary qualities after experiencing extreme stress. However, Ajax's procedures seem to have been effective in awakening the X gene in almost every surviving patient, while most of the High Evolutionary's test subjects never developed any special abilities. Not only was Rocket transformed into a talking, fully bipedal raccoon, but he also developed an impressive intellect and a talent for combat, weapons, and engineering. So, it's possible that the dormant X gene is quite prevalent in Fox's X-Men universe, but extremely rare in the MCU's 616 universe, and Rocket may be a 1 in a billion being who had it. As smart as he is, the High Evolutionary still lacks valuable knowledge about MCU biology. Just like he didn't know how to complete the creation of the Counter-Earth inhabitants, he may also ignore the existence of the X gene, which may be the key to create more creatures like Rocket. As Reddit user Blind Editor recalls, the High Evolutionary's frustration at this elusive detail is exactly what motivates the X-Men villain Mr. Sinister to super villainy, as he becomes obsessed with mutants but is usually unable to perfect artificial mutation by himself. Rocket isn't a mutant or a mutate in Marvel Comics, but the MCU can easily make him one. Marvel Studios already revealed that Kamala Khan, aka Ms. Marvel, is a mutant instead of an Inhuman, and Scarlet Witch has also been teased to be a mutant in the MCU, despite the complicated source of her powers in the source material. Given that Ms. Marvel, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver all developed their powers with the help of an external force, it's possible that many other MCU characters carried a dormant X gene, including Rocket. In fact, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Hulk, Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Steve Rogers, Bucky Barnes, and She-Hulk developed their powers after a physically and psychologically stressful procedure or event. Although the Infinity Stones, gamma radiation, chaos magic, and the super soldier serum were the main source of their abilities, the circumstances of these characters' origin stories may have had a direct influence on their body. If the MCU ever confirms their dormant X gene was activated, Rocket's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 backstory would earn him the title of Mutant or Mutate. What do you guys think? Does this theory stand up in your opinion? And would it be cool to see Rocket cross over into an X-Men movie? Let me know below.